Okay, good afternoon. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is looking at this. What we've been doing so far is multiplying polynomials with using distribution. But in the cases before, what we had when we were distributing, we had something like this, negative 2x times this quantity, where we multiplied times that, then times that. Okay, the difference now is that we have this quantity and we're multiplying it times that quantity. So there's two terms here, two terms there. Okay, so the way we're going to do this is in actually three different methods. The first method we're going to look at is called distribution. Okay, now one of the things that I want you to look at right now on your paper is to make sure that this quantity right here, 3 plus 2x, is what you have next in the parentheses next to your negative 2x. So on some of your papers, it might say something like 5 minus x or x minus 5. It should look like this. 3 plus 2x. So if you don't have that, change it to that. So the distribution method says that I start with this quantity, 4 minus 2x within this parentheses, 3 plus 2x within this parentheses. And distribution means I take this first one apart. The 4 is going to go here. So there's my 4. And this negative 2x is going to come over here. So I'm breaking the first one. I have to make sure I bring that negative sign with it. So I'm breaking this first quantity apart. The second quantity, I'm leaving it as it is. So this 3 plus 2x, it is going here as the same quantity, and it's coming over here as the same quantity. So nothing is getting done to that one. Now, if I look at this, what do I have? I have distribution, I combine my like terms, and then I put it in standard form. So let's do that. 4 times 3 is, everybody? 12. Okay, 4 times 2x. What am I going to get? Plus 8x. Negative 2 times 3. Negative 6x. Negative 2x times positive 2x. Negative 4x. And how many x's do I have there? I have 2 of them, so I'm going to put that exponent up there. Okay? Now I'm looking for my like terms. I'm going to combine my like terms. That would be those two numbers right there. So my next line down, I'm going to bring the 12 down. I'm going to combine these two, and what do I get? 8x minus 6x. What do I have? Plus 2x minus 4x squared. Okay, so now I have three different terms, but I need to put this in standard form, which means I'm going to put them in order of the exponents descending. So this number is going to go first. Negative 4x squared. This comes second because this is x to the second, this is x to the first. Plus 2x, and then the plus 12. There's no variable on the 12, so it's a number by itself, so it'll always be last. It's called the constant. The constant will always be last. Okay, that's the distribution method. Now, we're going to multiply the same two quantities, the same two polynomials, but this time we're going to use another method, and this is called FOIL. And FOIL means, first, we look at the first number, and we multiply it by the two outer numbers over here. So this gets multiplied by that, then it gets multiplied by that. Inner last. So then I go to the inside number. Multiply it there, then multiply it there. Okay, it's kind of confusing when we're looking at it as A, B, C's, and D's. So let's look at it with real numbers. And we're going to draw arrows as we do this. We're doing 4 times the 3, and then the 4 times the 2x. First outer. Okay, so 4 times 3 is 4 times positive 2x plus 8x, and then we're doing the inner numbers. Negative 2x times that, and then times that. So negative 2x times 3, negative 6x, and then negative 2x times positive 2x, negative 4x squared. Okay, once again, I'm going to combine my two like terms. So I'm going to have 12 plus 2x minus 4x squared. I've got to put it in standard form. Negative 4x squared plus 2x plus 12. Okay? So that was the FOIL method. Now what I want you to do is right here above this one, we want to recognize when the numbers are in factored form. So we're right next to that, we're going to put factored form. And we also want to recognize that those same numbers, when multiplied out, can be in standard form. So it's the same expression. It's just written in two different ways. Factored form, we multiply it out, and then we get standard form. Okay, now let's look at the last method. We're still multiplying the same numbers. The 4 minus 2x, which was here. Oops. 4 minus 2x, and then we have the 3 plus 2x. This is called the box method. Okay, so the box method means it's kind of like a matrix, or if you like coordinate grid. We're going to multiply this number times this number, and the answer goes right here. So 3 times 4. What am I going to get? And then 2x times 4, 8x. And then I come up here again, and I go to the bottom one. So 3 times negative 2x, and then 2x times the negative 2x, negative 4x squared. Okay, so what do I notice about that? I've got these two numbers that go like this. These two go together. Those are the two numbers that need to be combined. So now I've got them in the box. I need to be able to get them out of the box. Now, with this, because I've got a picture of all my numbers, I've got a good visual of them. When I bring them out of the box, I can bring it out in standard form. So what's the first number I want to take out of that box that's going to go first? Negative 4x squared. Now, what am I going to take out next? What I'm going to do, because I can look at this and I can combine those, right? I can just look and go 8 minus 6. So when I take it out, I'm already going to have plus 2x. And then the last one I'm taking out of the box is the 12. So the box method is kind of nice because once you've got it multiplied out, it's just a matter of taking it out in order, which comes naturally when you're taking it out. Questions? That's the end of the lesson. Thank you.